In the meantime, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton toured the Falmouth Hospital today. Some of the patients now at Cornwall Regional Hospital will be sent to that facility starting tomorrow. TVJ's Anthony Lugg tells us what they can expect when they get there.
The wait for the relocation of surgical patients from the Cornwall Regional Hospital will soon be over. For months, there were concerns as to where patients will be sent, especially those who need surgery. A building at the Falmouth Hospital was renovated for that purpose. Today, during a tour of the facility, Health Minister Dr. Tufton says it will help in efforts to clear the backlog of surgical cases.
We have four operating theaters here. So we will have the theaters, the pre and post care in terms of this facility. And we are making arrangements to do a couple of things to maximize the utilization. One, to extend the surgery time, which currently ends around 4:30, barring emergencies. The schedule, elective surgeries. We want to extend that time. It's a policy that we have had in government from 4:30 to 10 p.m., which will give us more time to do more surgeries.
And as the transition begins, some have already begun questioning plans in place for nurses and doctors being transferred from the Cornwall Regional Hospital to help with the increased patient load.
That is being done and will be ready for Monday morning, whether it is rented space or cleaning up some existing space on the compound. And also putting in place necessary security measures and logistic support. So transportation of nurses, for example, during the night hours. So all told, we should be in a position this weekend into Monday, the very latest, to not only have the doctors and nurses, many of whom would be transferred or would be relocated from Cornwall Regional, but we will have the bed space for pre and post care.
Dr. Tufton hails the impact the move will have on the Trelawney-based hospital.
Falmouth will move, therefore, from a 86, 87 bed facility, which it was prior to now, to an additional 55 or so beds. So we're adding well above 50%, 60% additional capacity in terms of inpatient care.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.